Hi everyone, my name's Rhiannon from Blue Dog Board Games, and today I'm going to do a solo playthrough of the board game Chocolate Factory. Ta-da! So Chocolate Factory is a game where you are producing all sorts of chocolates and refining chocolates from chocolate beans up until little chunks of chocolate, and then making sweets or like Twix type bars, and then finally producing the full box of chocolates ready to go out and fulfill orders at department stores or small corner shops. And I'm going to do the solo variant that's in the box today, and hopefully you enjoy my playthrough, and we're all set up ready to go, so let's get going. So there are a few things that I would like to say at the end of the video about how this game plays from a solo perspective, and I like to personally vary this aspect, but I'm going to play today how the game is set up in the rulebook, just so we don't get any confusion there. So what have I got here? So I need to get 8 steps in the department stores, so that's actually quite a lot. I'm going to need to focus on that quite heavily and get £25 at the end of the game, and 2 sweetie type chocolates and bars or chunks. Okay, so let's get going. So we're on Monday, so we've received 5 coal. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we flip over our next tile, so we need to get 3 identical refined chocolates. Okay, so far we're actually diversifying quite a bit, because in order to get money we're going to need to sell to the corner shops, so either the yellow sweeties, the red sweeties, or the chunks. So I think we might actually focus on sweeties and chunks. So let's see, so we are on Monday, so we have to discard 1 from this pile, and we can choose from all of these 4. Let's move this out of the way for now. And then discard 1 factory part. This little part is a bit different to the multiplayer game. In the multiplayer game you can you make packets, and then you choose from the packets according to what part and what supervisor you want. Okay, so we are looking to try and get some chunks and sweets going. We also do need to be very aware that we can only sell to the department store of the helper that we've selected. And because we need 8 steps pushed up, 8 ways that we sold to the department stores, we need to really pay attention to that. That could be good. Choose 1 factory part each time you operate it, pay half the coal. Okay, so these are about corner shops. We're not looking at corner shops yet, really. That will be a side thing that we start to consider later. We only need that for money. Okay, I'm actually going to do the French fancies, and we could start to sell there. So if we select this part, this allows us to create chunks or sticks out of little cocoa. So let's go for that and see where that gets us. And the factory part that I'm selecting is this one, so I can pay half the amount of coal that I would usually pay to activate that one. Okay, right, so let's get going. So we can put our first bean on. Now I like to do every single step of this. Advanced players will probably just skip over the beans immediately and just push it here, there and everywhere, but I absolutely love the little conveyor belt system. So I'm going to pay 1 coal there to turn that into a cocoa, and then we're going to pay 1 there to convert the cocoa. I think we're going to go for sticks. Because that can satisfy this one. Does need chunks there, but we'll worry about that in a minute. And we just need lots and lots of the same type, so we're going to go for that. There we go. Next bean. Don't know why the conveyor belt makes a train noise. Okay, so one to convert the bean to a cocoa chunk. And we're going to go for another one there to get 2 sticks again, I think. Should we go for 2 sticks? I think we're going to go for a stick and a chunk this time. No, we're going to go for a stick. Stick. And then we've only got one more coal. Let's bring our bean. Final bean. Okay. So that one, we can't really do much with beans further down the line, so I think we are going to push that straight to a cocoa. Do I want to send these down the chute? Yes. I'm going to send these down the chute to go into our little warehouse, and that's the end of our factory phase. Okay, so fulfill orders. So we can sell to the department store of Fresh Fancies this turn, because that's the worker of which we selected. And I think we are going to go ahead and do that, because I can't satisfy either of these yet. That's going to be a bit of a work in process. That's going to be a bit of a work in progress. So I think we're just going to get rid of 2 sticks. I've got a stick in my sweets to move this up 2 spaces. Okay, so reset our tiles. You get discarded, and we are on Tuesday. Wish my work days went as quick as this. Okay, so we get 6 coal. The amount of coal just increases by 1 every single day. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, coal is like a very precious resource. Which is a bit sad from an environmental point of view. Okay, second day, House of Luxury gets discarded. So we have Palace Boutique, Fresh Fancies, Salters Emporium, and Dunstan and Gilbert's. So let's move these again. Oh, take 4 coal. I just see that one and I go, oh, I really want that one, but I don't know whether that's going to be the best thing for me right now. Let's see what our factory parts are, because we need to start making sweets, which could be amazing here. This only costs 1 to activate. I can duplicate something. That's quite costly though. I think this one is just looking too good to bypass, really. And then funnily enough, I wanted the coal, but double the number of spaces you move if you fulfill the order of Dunstan and Gilbert's. I think we're going to have to go for a double one, aren't we? But then we'll be able to sell at Salters. We won't. I need to be selling to these department stores every turn, I think, otherwise I'm not going to get this weekly target. Alright, we're going to discard that one before I get tempted anymore. We need to double the amount of spaces. What can I sell at that was really going to push me along? I mean, Fresh Fancies will be good. Palace, that's non-equal. We're probably going to be getting quite a few equal. Dunstan and Gilbert's. Really, there's not much in it, is there? Let's go for Dunstan and Gilbert's, because then at least I have variation in the type of refined chocolate I can provide. I don't have to decide right now what I'm producing. Alright, so let's load a bean. a lot of cocoa. Right, okay, so let's make the bean into a chunk. Okay, I need to be a little bit clever here, so this will be really good to do because I can potentially get this straight away. So if I provide 6, no, if I provide 3 chunks or sticks, I will be pushing up 6 spaces at Dunstan and Gilbert's. So that's fantastic. That's what I want to do. Because then I'll have my 8, and then anything else that pops up I'll deal with later. So maybe I don't need to be selling every turn. So let's chuck these out. These are coming. I think I'm going to turn you into, we're going to go for chunks this time. And do I want an extra coal from this one? I shouldn't have upgraded that one. Let's sacrifice that one. Okay, it's moving on up, moving on up. Extra bean. Okay, so I'm actually going to send this cocoa down the chute to convert that immediately into a coal. Basically any beans or chocolates or anything that go into your warehouse can automatically be transferred into a coal. So now I think I'm going to, what am I doing? What am I doing? I need these as chunks. So let's do that into 1 cocoa piece. And convert you into, we're going to go with chunks. See, this is really tricky because I'm actually not going to be able to push this as far along as I want to. But, you know, whatever. I'll have to sell later on to a department store. It's only Tuesday, so. And then if we push that along, we can send these down the chute. Oh yeah, I will, because I could just do that. Oh, I don't know. Getting very confused. Okay, so let's just convert this one into... Now, do I want to do that? I think what I might do is not do that. I'm going to save this coal for next round. Risky move. But I think that might be better. Otherwise I'm going to have to upgrade it later. And it's just cheaper to not. So I'm just going to move on. Going to move on from that one. And I'm going to choose to double the amount of spaces you move if you fulfill the order. So I'm going to do this twice. So I'm going to do chunks. That would usually move me 2, but it's going to move me 4. And then I'm going to do some sticks as well. So that's going to usually move me 2, but it's going to move me 4. So now I have satisfied that department store times 8 and some left over as well. So now I need to focus on all of the demands and the money at the corner shops. And I've just realised I have not flipped this one, which is sticks and chunks as well. So that's really good. We're focusing on the right things, I think. Okay. So, yeah, ready for Wednesday. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've actually got 8 because we've left one over from last time. We're going to flip. Ooh, okay, so we need to start moving on these corner shops. So we need to focus on sticks and sweets. yellow sweets. Okay, that's not too bad because I think we could probably just push it out on here soon. And it's only one coal there. Okay, so Wednesday, so Salter's Imperium gets discarded. We get the rest. Let's discard a factory part. And we get 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. So what we got here, skip the next stage of the corner shop order. We're going to be focusing on the small corner shops for now, so I don't feel like that's going to be particularly useful. And we're only going to be looking at perhaps one stage of the corner shop, so extra money from it is really just going to be a bit inconsequential. We're going to go with 2 beans instead of 1, because that, at least if I don't use the second bean, because I've got nothing here. I wonder if anything on here is 2 bean. No, so none of these require 2 beans, but any extra beans will just convert to coal anyway, so that's absolutely fine. Extra coal is always very, very welcome. So which one of these do we want? Got some more sweeties that we could make. And I'm just a bit afraid that we're going to get something that requires chocolate boxes here. I'm a bit torn. Let's get rid of that one because I don't want that one. And let's get rid of that one. I don't know whether I want this one or this one. It would be really good to also get something that I can convert to red chocolates. If I wanted to. But then this will give me the flexibility to make chocolate boxes very quickly. Let's go for the red chocolates. Don't know whether that's the best decision, but we're gonna go for it. Okay, let's run. Let's run. So we're loading 2 beans onto the conveyor belt instead of 1 every time. It's not very chocolate heavy, it's very bean heavy. It looks like all my employees are slacking. Okay, so we are looking to create lots of yellow chocolates and sticks and chunks. So I think we're going to start by chucking you 2 down the chute because it's much more worthwhile getting sticks to convert here. We're going to go ahead and start converting some of these. So unfortunately this is only 1 bean to a cocoa. So my other bean is probably going to be a bit superfluous, but it's going to give me coal once it comes off the conveyor belt in a moment. So that's fine. And then I'm going to spend 2 coal here to convert this. Do I want sticks? Let's go for 1 of each because I want to do this here. Am I going to upgrade this? No, I'm not. There's no point. In come the beans. I'm going to send that straight off to get me an extra coal. I'm going to spend 1 here to convert this chunk into 2 yellow sweeties. We're going to go here to convert this into a cocoa, and then I'm running out of coal again. This into, what do I want? I think we're going to go for 1 of each because we want them all. And then let's take all of that off. And then 2 beans are incoming. We're going to send these two down the chute, because that can come towards that in a moment. You know what? I'm going to convert this into 2 red sweets. These two can come down. This is coming down to convert to a coal. I've got 2 coal. I feel like I'm lagging behind a little bit here. Sort of blundering around, not sure what I'm doing. And then I think we're going to spend this to make 2 yellow sweets. Just trying to utilise my coal as well as possible. Do I want to upgrade something? I don't think I do. So I'm going to keep that coal. There's not much point in turning one of these into a chunk. It's wasted, I may as well keep the coal. So I'm going to leave that, and then we can sell to shops. So I'm not going to sell to the House of Luxury. I don't think I need to as of yet. However, we are going to start looking at all of these, and the only one that we can do so far is the 2 yellow sweeties to sell to the small corner shop down the road. That's going to give me £5. And these 2 will start building up for our next one. We're nearly there with a couple of them, so we'll get there. All right, so let's tidy up. We need to get a new corner shop order. Chocolate boxes. We're nearly there with that one, so we need a sticks and a chocolate box. We'll need to find something now then that can allow us to make chocolate boxes. So Thursday. Non-equal. We are running behind with these. We really need to get a move on. I find this game really challenging actually. So we need 8 coal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And create the display. So we are on Thursday, so Fresh Fancies is not available to sell to. They are closed on a Thursday. And then we're on to the bee factory part. So they're split into 2. You get the A's on the top of the deck and then B's on the bottom of the deck. And the B's tend to be more expensive to run, but are also very efficient in what they do. So like this one is just amazing. 2 refined chocolates into sticks, chunks, yellow chocolate, red chocolate, and a chocolate box, but it costs 4 coal. Wow, there's quite a few of these that'll be really useful actually. Ah. Wowee, okay. Let's see if we can pull this off. Duplicate all the chocolates on any one conveyor tile. Let's see, shall we? If we can put this here. We'll see, we'll see. It's probably all going to fall apart. I get quite excited when I see a little combo like that though. Okay, so in come the beans. So we're going to actually leave this alone, apart from send this down the chute, the bean, to get a coal. So I think I'm going to convert you to a cocoa. And then you into, what do I want? What do I want? So I'm going to have lots of sticks in a minute. I don't think it really matters right now, so let's just go for sticks. these are coming off. Okay, this is where it gets interesting. So I'm going to spend 4 here. Before I do anything else, spend 4 to convert 2 refined chocolates. So we're going to go for the ones that are like the sticks because they're less valuable, and a yellow, and split them into the chunks, the sticks, a yellow, a red, and a chocolate box. And then I'm going to duplicate all the chocolates on one conveyor tile. So we've got chunks, 2 yellows, the sticks, chocolate box, and a red. Look at all of these chocolates. I don't have enough room on this conveyor tile. That's a productive day. This person deserves a bonus. We can chuck both of you guys down to get 2 extra coal as well. Fortunately, we're not going to be able to do that again. I think we are going to... Alright, how many do we need? So if we push that over there... Not sure I want to do that. I think I prefer the sticks, you know. Yeah, let's go for lots of sticks and chunks because they can start doing some of this stuff up there, which I'm still really behind at. So let's push you. Let's go for a stick and a chunk because I'm not sure where we are with them anymore. We've still got 2 coal. But that's okay. Final bit. Gonna have to make sure that we can actually do stuff with all of this because we've only got 6 spaces at the end of our turn. That is a really successful day. I've only got 2 coal, so what do I want to do? Oh, I haven't cleared this off. I don't think I actually want to use you. Let's think about it. Do I want to send you guys down the chute? So let's try and do that one first and foremost. So that's the sticks and that which is the small corner shop. And we can do 4 equal. So that's chunks, 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 chunks. 3 non-equal. No, actually, we are going to do the 4 equal. We're going to do yellow, 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 yellow. And then we want to do 3 non-equal. We could do chunks, red, and a chocolate box. And then we need another sticks. We could sell some more at the medium-sized corner shop. Yeah, let's send these guys down. And then we've got 2 chunks and 2 sticks. And we can deal with that in a minute. So we're not going to use that coal essentially. Okay, so I'm going to sell the sticks and the chocolate box to the small corner shop for £6. Then I am going to do 4 identical refined chocolates to satisfy this one. I'm going to put that face down over here. Then I'm going to do 3 non-identical refined chocolates, so a chunks, a red and a chocolate box for that one. 2 chunks, 2 sticks. And then what have we got left? We haven't got quite enough for that. We need more money to get the £25 up here. So I think we will sell 2 reds to the medium corner shop for £5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're sort of getting there with that one. I feel like that was a really good turn. And we've also now done this one, small corner shops. Let's get a new one for there. Okay, and let's get ready for Friday. I feel like we're getting somewhere. I don't want to say that too early, but we'll see. So we've already got 2 coal left over from last time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And let's flip this one. This is where it says something horrible that we can't do. Ah, okay. This is good. This is good. Last time we discard somebody as well, because we don't discard anyone on a Saturday. Everyone's open on a Saturday. So we're just after Fresh Fancies, Salters, House of Luxury, Dunstan and Gilbert's. And let's get our factory parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what are we trying to do now? We need to focus on sweets, really, red sweets, to get our money up. We're almost there. We're just almost there. We can do this. We get the sticks going and the red sweets. So is there anything that's going to give us coal? No. We can move chocolates. I don't think moving chocolates is going to be particularly useful for us, really. Upgrade a chocolate anywhere, take an additional... We can run 4 shifts. I think we're going to run the 4 shifts. That could be fun. So actually I need an additional tile. I need to remember to put that back at the end of this go. So what do we want from here? See, this is quite good. I don't know actually. Let's just go for this one, I think. I think we're okay. I feel quite confident. But you watch as it crashes and burns. Okay, in comes a little bean. So I think we are going to pay that 1 to split you into 2 red sweets. And I do want you, I think. I'm going to spend you to make you into a cocoa. And you into 2 sticks. I think we're happy with that. I should have sent you down the chute. I'll send him down the chute before I push, before I get distracted, because now I can satisfy this one. Almost, I just need 1 sweet. So actually, let's send you down as well. There we go. You can just stay there, you're just chilling. Let's send you down to get an extra coal. Let's spend that coal to get a cocoa, and let's spend 2 to make you into sticks. Yeah, we've got something going now. Got something going. Got an extra red sweet. We also need yellow sweets, so I should really be careful. I should have maybe, in fact, instead of having a stick there, I think we'll go for a chunk It's too late now. No, it's not, because I'm now doing it now. Anyway, right, you into a cocoa. You into 2 yellow sweeties. You into 2 red sweets. And we've only got 2 coal left. We're gonna do this into chunks, I think, just in case we need more money for our large corner shop order. We used up all of our coal. But we do still have an additional shift which we don't actually need. And we've got no coal. So let's get rid of that tile now. We're ready to sell. So we have got 3 and 2 bits and pieces. So that's another demand satisfied. And all of those can come out next time. So yeah, final day. Final day. So Saturday. And we're going to do it, I think. So we don't discard any employees at all on the Saturday. Everyone's needed to work Saturdays. Very busy in the chocolate shop world. So what have we got? 2 coal. Skip the next stage of the corner shop order. Don't need to do that because I just need money. Run an additional shift and duplicate all the chocolates on 1 conveyor tile. Yes, I think we'll go for that. That's always fun, isn't it? Haven't given myself my coal. So I need 10 today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So Saturday we do not discard a factory pot, so we should have 5 to choose from. But I don't believe we really need to worry right now, so let's just try and get as much money as possible. But we don't really have that much coal in all honesty, so yeah, I'm not going to worry too much. We're going to go for this one because it's cheapest. It doesn't matter to stick it there because everything at the end of the day is just going to come out of our factory. We're just going to shut it down for the weekend, and so we don't actually have to worry about sending anything down the chute. Okay, let's go. There's our factory bits and pieces. So, a new bean. So you come out. So that's going to get me 12, so that's going to push me over, so that's great. I think we're going to convert you and convert you. And we're going to leave these guys. We still need lots of red chocolates. We need 2 more red chocolates. Where are we going to get those red chocolates from? I've messed that up a little bit there. That's fine. We're going to do this instead. Let's make you into a red chocolate. I think we're going to do this now. So we split these two into sticks and chunks, yellow and a red and a chocolate box. Then I'm going to duplicate everything on that tile. Sticks and chunks, yellow, red and a chocolate box. And I've only got 2 coal left. So it would be really good to get some more reds, because then we could satisfy that one as well. But I think we might be out of luck there. That's okay. We can do this instead. Last bit, last bit. Oh my god. Who's this productive when working on a Saturday? What was I going to do? I was going to, because you 3 are going to go there, you 2 can go there, which means I want another one here. So let's spend this 2 to upgrade, not that one, I was going to do you into that. Because I just want red chocolates. I don't think I want anything else. And I've got 1 extra coal, but I don't think I want to do anything with it. So we're going to pass. Okay, so that is the end of the game, which is where we sort of take everything out. So we just need to satisfy our last orders. So we've got 2 yellows and 2 reds. So we've got that one. Let's sell 3 red chocolates to the medium corner shop. So we get £12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I'm going to sell 2 red chocolates to the small one for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we may as well just go for it. So double chunks, they're £3. 1, 2, 3. 2 yellows for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. And we've even got this. £14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, and we could get ourselves a little 50 coin. Haven't had to dive into these for a little while. It's quite nice. And Dunstan & Gilbert's, we can max this out. And we've still got 2 leftover chockies. Wow. So to win a game of Chocolate Factory in the solo variant, you need to have satisfied all of your weekly demands. So we have satisfied all of these ones that we revealed every day. So that's really good. And you also have to meet your weekly target. So mine was to reach at least the 8th spot in a department store. And I have done that. So I've reached the 9th space on Dunstan & Gilbert's. So that's perfect. And also have at least £25. And I have ended the game with 58. So well exceeded that. So we have won. We have won a game of Chocolate Factory. We are the ultimate Willy Wonka. And that is the end of the game. So, and I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. So my final thoughts on Chocolate Factory. Now, I hope it's sort of obvious from the playthrough, but I absolutely love this game. The components and the game and the artwork are absolutely gorgeous. The card stock is some of the best I've ever seen in a game. It's really, really thick and great quality, and the artwork is just really lovely. And, you know, without saying, all of the wooden components for all of the little chocolate pieces are just adorable. And the first picture I ever saw of the game, upon first glance, I was like, is that like actual like clay chocolate pieces they've got in the game, but it is all wood and painted, but it just looks fabulous. So without any further ado, it's just a stunning game, and it's a real joy to play. I will say a couple of things about the solo mode. First off, I do really enjoy it. There are a few things where I think it's lacking, especially nowadays where I've played quite a few solo modes. This isn't a particularly old game, but just comparing it to a few that I've played more recently, I do feel that it could have benefited from a way of scoring. And so comparing like your win against your previous win to see whether you sort of beat your previous score. So as you saw sort of in the playthrough, I was just sort of producing loads of extra chocolates, superfluous chocolates, at the end of the game, where I've already sort of satisfied my weekly target and all the demands, and I had nothing else to do. I've won the game. I wanted an incentive to sort of actually do as well as I possibly could, produce as much as I possibly could, and earn as much money as I possibly could. At the end, I satisfied an extra small, medium and large corner shop card, which is very rare, I might add. But I didn't need to do that. There was no real benefit for me of doing that, and there's no target, therefore, and no way of comparing any plays. It's just a win or loss condition, which is fine. Some people may like that, but I just found that it could have just stretched it that a little bit more. So that was just one little nitpick I had. The other nitpick I had was, as I mentioned at the very start of the playthrough, the demand cards. Because they are placed face down, there are some aspects of the game where you can end up flipping that last card on that Friday, and you have already sort of lost the game, essentially. For example, I'm just having a look through the demand cards now. There are some of them that, as usual, require you to have like a few different chocolates, etc., etc., satisfy a medium corner shop. But there's one here, for example, you need to have pushed your Dunstan and Gilbert's department store counter up twice. Now, if you have drawn that card on the Friday, you've flipped that over on the Friday morning, you have got no choice but to go to Dunstan and Gilbert's and sell. Otherwise, you will lose the game. And I just feel that it doesn't allow for much breadth of planning when basically you are, when there's hidden information that far into the game, you are trying to do everything as balanced as possible just in case that one card comes up that you weren't really planning for and doesn't fit in with the rest of your conveyor, basically. So that was one thing that I didn't like too much. I had one game where I flipped the cards, and I was basically, well, I may as well just pack up now, because there's no way that I can really satisfy that. So that was disappointing. It doesn't happen very often, so that is good. And also, I think that I've played it a couple of times where I've done a variation where I've actually played with all the demand cards face up, and you can increase the difficulty of the game just slightly by adding an extra one. And so all of your information is there in front of you at the beginning of the game, but it's still a challenging task to get all of those done and dusted, to satisfy all of them, as well as your weekly target. And I personally think that's a much better way to play. All of your information's there in front of you, you know exactly where you stand, and it's your own fault then if you lose the game. So that's the only thing that I'll say. Those two nitpicks would not be enough to put me off this game from a solo perspective only. I would recommend this game from a solo point of view only. I really enjoy it. And if you're the sort of person that likes chocolate, likes converting one thing to another, likes ticking up tracks and earning money, and loves really cool components, then this is definitely a game for you and you should check it out. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. So bye bye!